Добро пожаловать на канал Юху Games, и мы продолжаем с вами прохождение игры Banishers Ghosts of New Eden. Это вторая часть, и мы с вами начинаем. Поехали. Как я и говорил, скорее всего, во второй части у нас с вами будет уже движуха. Так, ну, вебки нету, так что я уберу пока свой значок, чтобы он вам глаза не мозолил. Так, в прошлой части мы с вами познакомились с персонажами немного. Узнали небольшую историю городка Нью-Иден. Здравствуйте.
Get out of my way.
Ты чё злой такой? Так, что-то светится.
This fire can't have started on its own. Not in this cold.
Соглашусь, а где пожар? Портовый журнал. Стоянка в порте Нью-Идена. Март 1694 года. Третье. Цветок Лондона. Ливерпуль. Дэвид Ист. 14 марта 1694 года. О, какое тяжелое слово для меня. 14 марта. Благословение. Бостон. Уильям Уорлич из Суррея. 27 марта. Мэри. Бостон, Питер. Ну, это нам, наверное, даже не обязательно читать. Ну да, это просто журнал бортовой, видимо, кто катался. Тяжелые слова для моего рта.
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
О проклятии.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
Мне нужны сведения.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death, weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
Какой-то он не позитивный челик.
Tell me about the curse, if
I'll tell you.
banishing is
опять-то?
what I need.
А вам снятся кошмары?
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
Спасибо, что хоть денег не берешь за это.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim.
Давайте посмотрим, что у него есть.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
Ну, конечно, барыги-то они всегда за наживу. Чё это? А, это типа просто, что у него есть. Я не знаю, пока я не буду торговаться, извини.
I bid you good day,
Не могу
Squire
просто знать,
Paris,
что мне
and thank
пригодится,
you
а
for your
что нет.
time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
Побежали, добежим уже до точки.
A wisp, so close to town.
Знак у кладбища. Кладбище закрыто по приказу губернатора.
Where are you leading me?
Ох, какой он быстрый. Мы его вот так вот.
More of you?
О.
No one is safe here.
Блин, а синие-то шустрые.
Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
Звук какой, да, прям шаги, звук костра, скрипучие эти, как их там, блядь, называют, ворота или что. Труд-то что? Почему у меня рука загорелась? Что это значит? Так, озарение. Как и все изгнатели, вы чувствуете места и предметы, отмеченные призраками. Рядом с такими объектами у ваших изгнательских колец появится оранжевый орел. Проходите рядом, чтобы найти источник.
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers. A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Провести ритуал. Ритуалы. И здесь витают воспоминания мертвых. Чтобы проявить их, сначала нужно собрать необходимые ресурсы. Перед 3, морской вербейник 1. Окей.
Seashore candle and pyrite will do the trick for the ritual. I need a little more.
Перит собрал. Ага. Что это за шары, блядь? Не, ну мы все полутаем. О, так я сюда вроде изначально хотел пойти как раз. Морской вербейник. Одна штучка. Пойдем. Полутаем кладбище, в принципе, все. Блин, какие же здесь звуки классные.
There should be seashore candle near the water.
Звуки классные. А туда не пускают, кстати.
Down you go.
Не понимаю, что это за шары летающие такие. Блять, какие здесь классные звуки, это просто кошмар.
Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you.
Могила нашего друга.
Many dead in more recent years.
Так, давай ритуальчик проведем. Изгнатели могут проводить ритуалы. То, какой ритуал нужно провести, зависит от природы места его проведения. Проведя ритуал, вы потратите ресурсы, даже если выбрали ритуал неверно. Прикольно. Чтобы проявить воспоминания, вам нужно провести ритуал прислушивания.
In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely.
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Ебать, что это за дух такой, блядь?
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it?
Портрет. Подсказка. Чарльза беспокоила, что под влиянием опасного духа поселенцы мучились кошмарами. Чарльз попытался заставить призрака появиться. Он потерпел неудачу. Библия Чарльза. Библия Чарльза, которая лежала в грязи на кладбище, открыта на книге Иова, глава 7, стихи с 13 по 15. 13 стих. «Когда подумаю, утешит меня постель моя, унесет горесть мою, ложе мое». 14. Ты страшишь меня снами и видениями, пугаешь меня. 15. И душа моя желает лучше прекращения дыхания, лучше смерти, нежели сбережения костей моих. Привесть, наполненная сущностью призрака Чарльза, после того, как Антея проведет слушание, связь призрака с миром живых будет навсегда разорвана.
The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then.
Что за дичь мы с вами только что увидели? Это чё за гига-мега-призрак был? Я думаю, нам с ним, наверное, драться придется по итогу. Ритуал, во время которого нужно нарисовать или вырезать созвездие орла и произнести особые слова, чтобы заставить появиться бича, жнеца, фурию, скорбца и так далее. Я думаю, нам вот это нужно сделать.
In each stain hides a story. Did I just... Damn it.
Значит, призыв. Так там же было написано слушание сделают.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Until here, at last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend, I made a mistake, and it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Вау. Я не знаю, как вам, но мне прям вообще нравится, блядь. Ты знаешь, что положило начало проклятию?
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre, and just as relentless.
Почему ты нас не дождался?
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Ante. So much sickened flesh. so many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Что тебе удалось узнать о проклятии?
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
Разве кошмары не выдумка?
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
Мы изгоним призрака.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded. And too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
Как этот кошмар убил тебя?
How did this nightmare
Мы же
kill you?
видели, как.
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
В чем проявляется его злоба?
How does its malevolence manifest?
It poisons minds and sickens bodies. It draws specters to it and sours the weather. It delivers nightmares to one's sleep. For a time, screams tore through the night as folk awoke in terror. When it appeared to me, I did not see its true face. But I heard a woman. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Нихуя себе.
Oh Lord, please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh dear Lord, Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave, please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Блять, это жестко.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
Ух, не знаю, как вам, но это прям вообще... Я давно, конечно, не
My
играл
Charles, where do you think he is now?
в сюжетные игры,
He's... I don't know.
но это для меня прям
I
вау.
miss the warmth of his hands, his calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
Так вот, что я говорил. Говорю, давно не играл в сюжетные игры. Но тут и мимика, и голоса актеров озвучки, это просто вау. Заставляет прям... Как кино смотришь, прям с кайфом.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you.
Отправляйтесь в школу Креду. С тобой можно
You
поговорить?
should get some sleep. You'll need it.
Понял, нельзя. Не, ну это прям вау. О, ты кто?
You'd be one of the Banishers then? Come too late. I'm sorry. But if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your name, I have forgotten it.
Antea Duarte. You may happen upon my companion, Red McGrath, about the place.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara. The minister said you'd have questions. Well?
Чё злая-то такая? Вы знали Чарльза Давенпорта?
Did you know Charles Davenport?
Of course I knew the minister. My sister and I attended all his services, and grateful we were too. He was the moral foundation stone of the colony. His poor widow. She must be bereft.
Что вы здесь делаете?
What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay indoors.
Since you ask, I came to town to buy a remedy for Mistress Fitcher. My sister has a sore leg. The salve eases her discomfort. We have a small farm some miles from here. And yes, the curse sits there too.
Какое у нее лицо злое и недовольное.
Have you been to the meeting house recently?
Minister Davenport closed it. No matter. God needs no other house than his servants' hearts. I'll say no more, but there is no more to say.
Мутная какая-то баба.
Charles, Minister Davenport, said many here had unpleasant dreams. He suspected they were part of the curse.
You are a curious character indeed, mistress. My dreams, good or bad or otherwise, are my own business, and so they shall remain.
Отвечу, говорит, на любые ваши вопросы.
Governor Haskell told us of the curse. I'd like to understand what it is and from where it came.
While I'll not speak ill of my neighbours, someone must have let the evil in.
A name might help.
I'll not poison my parish with loose chatter. Besides, I have no name to give you.
Что-то она хитрит. Может, это
You
она
may
и
have your
есть?
time back, with my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
Крысы побежали. Давай побазарим.
Good day to you, madam. Antea Duarte is my name. May I ask yours?
Duarte? Duarte, you came with the Banisher, did you not?
I am the Banisher.
Right. So you're the face of hope, are you? You're what my tithes are buying. Let me have a look at you. Oh, right. Well, I hope I'm wrong. Bathsheba Ingersoll, or I was last time I looked.
Злые они. Но это понятно, не высыпаются. Вон у них синячища какие под глазами.
Tell me about your store.
Why? Would you like to buy some china? Some porcelana? A linen dress? That's about all we have left. You'll be shocked to learn that there is little demand for the finer things in life, and we have next to no supply of the staples. I should have gone when I had the chance. I suppose beneath it all, I'm an optimist. And that makes me a fool.
О молитвенном доме.
What can you tell me about the town meeting house?
The minister closed it down. Said it was dangerous. Imagine. Worship is dangerous now.
Do you remember when and why?
The when is difficult to say. I admit I've lost track of time with the dullness of the days.
Вам снятся кошмары?
It may seem like an odd question, but may I ask if the curse has brought you bad dreams?
Every time I close my eyes, I'm in the store. Coins fall from the ceiling, only a few at first. When they hit the floor, they break. Like rotten teeth. Or finger bones, perhaps. The trickle becomes rain. A cascade smashing down to flood the store. I try to flee, but the flood rises too fast. I drown in shards of broken bone. There. Aren't you glad you asked?
What can you tell me about the curse?
Did Haskell not lay it out? We freeze, and at the same time, we rot. Minister Davenport said he'd summoned the best banisher there is. Can you lift the curse?
In my experience, most curses are actually hauntings. And while ghosts are treacherous, they're not invincible.
Well, I'd like to tell you I find that a comfort, but I'm afraid I would be lying.
Кажется, им кошмары-то
A very
снятся
good day to you, madam.
You're optimistic
всем
too,
по
then.
их грехам.
Aren't we the fools?
Вот эта бабёха жадная до денег, вот ей снятся. Как падают деньги, но ломаются.
Yes?
В молитвенном доме завелся призрак?
Did you know the Reverend Davenport thought the meeting house haunted?
I did know that. To his shame, the late minister ended services and closed the meeting house. No wonder we are where we are.
And what do you think sits in the meeting house?
Miss, if the devil sits in our meeting house, it means that we, the people of New Eden, have failed to repudiate his works. Obviously.
Логично.
Do you have bad dreams, Mr. Bachelor?
You don't want to hear about those.
Попробуйте.
Try me.
In my sleep, chanting demons defile our precious meeting house and burn it to the ground. 2 poor souls are trapped inside. A man and a woman, screaming oaths and curses in strange tongues. I wake with a start and rush to the window. I am relieved to see the meeting house still standing.
What can you tell me about the curse?
New Eden is scrutinized by God. Better days lie ahead if his servants remain humble and true.
I've come to help. Be a good and humble servant and tell me about the curse.
I'll not waste my time. We, madam, have prayed for salvation, and you are not it.
Какой самоуверенный.
Farewell, Mr. Bachelor, and you may wish us luck.
I shall not wish you luck. I shall wish you salvation.
А с другой стороны, мне кажется, им снятся кошмары как раз не по их грехам, а наоборот, что им больше всего нравится, то и оскверняется. Опа. Изгнательские умения. Изгнатели не духовные наставники и не инквизиторы. Мы наемные охотники на призраков, искусные мастера, которые усердно учатся защищать живых при помощи ритуалов и знаний о призраках и тенях. Мы не секта, у нас нет иерархии установленных догматов. Изгнатель становится изгнателем по самой простой причине. Он или она хочет защищать живых от мертвых. Мы знаем свое дело и легко приспосабливаемся. Нас мало, мы бродяги, как и все наши предшественники. Мы странствуем в поисках тех, кому причиняют страдания мертвые, и закрываем дела о присутствии, применяя умения, отточенные поколениями наставников и учеников. Освобождаем или изгоняем призраков, а иногда выносим приговор живым. В отличие от жалких колдунов, мы не тратим время на создание зачарованных мушкетов и не покрываем ствол, приклад и ложе ружья рунами и прочими символами для охоты на теней или чего-либо еще. Кто может зависеть от единственного оружия? Вместо этого мы используем изгнательский порох, созданный по рецепту, переходящему из поколения в поколение, благодаря которому по сверхъестественным целям можно стрелять из любого ружья, какие бы боеприпасы ему не требовались. Это действенно, удобно, практично. Знания алхимии и ботаники позволят нам применять минералы и растения, чьи свойства облегчают нашу работу. Мы не тратим время на библиотеки и школы. Мы не рисуем, не вырезаем и не гравируем сложные круги силы, потому что чем больше внимания уделяешь деталям, тем больше проходит времени, и тем выше риск подвергнуть себя и окружающих излишней опасности. Вместо этого умный изгнатель носит с собой деревянные или металлические штампы, которые позволяют отметить дверь, стену или камень нужным символом. Также мы носим кольца, на которых изображены эти символы, чтобы всегда иметь наготове мощные руны. Это действенно, удобно, практично. Так мы добиваемся своего. Так мы сражаемся. Так мы отправляем мертвых туда, где им надлежит быть. Отрывок из «Смерти мертвецам» Бальтазара Ганса Френхоффера. Интересно, как возникает... А, это мы читали. Ну, чё не выделяешься?
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McWraith.
But
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
were you really about to banish Charles?
Это был не Чарльз. Чарльз поступил бы так же. Вот и что здесь я должен ответить.
Charles would have done the same for your ghost or mine.
I hope he'd have at least hesitated. Charles was a good man, full of love.
Banishing his ghost wouldn't have been easy, but it would have been right. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
Мы, изгнатели, отправляем мертвых на покой. Мертвым ни к чему тревожить живых. Ой, не знаю, ну давай так.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
A ghost may suffer too. A sin puts a gentler end to it.
But not a safer one. Better to banish and be sure.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't.
Ради тебя я пойду на все.
You're a scruffy-headed lout, Red McWraith, and I will never let you go. Over my dead body, mister.
Thought I was meant to be the soft-hearted one.
You are.
Do you think Charles was right? This thing in the meeting house could be what did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther.
Нихуя себе.
And Tia, she took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.
А продолжим мы с вами в следующей серии. Надеюсь, вы досмотрели данную серию до конца и вам очень нравится игра так же, как и мне. Не забывайте писать комментарии, ставить лайки, нажимать на колокольчик, чтобы не пропустить выходы новых серий. Также в описании канала вы сможете найти мой телеграм-канал, там выходят анонсы стримов. Также мой твич-канал, там параллельно с ютубом идут стримы. Буду всех вас ждать на прямую трансляцию, пообщаемся, посидим, поугараем. И также появилась моя страничка в ВК. Туда вы можете писать мне свои предложения, какие игры можно пройти. И также по вопросам, которые вас заинтересуют. Увидимся в следующей серии. Всем до встречи и всем пока.